Hey Libra, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Okay, guys, so I am about to do your August spread. A few days ago, I did post something. People were confused as to whether it was meant to be for August. It was not. It was just a little small bonus that I threw in for the end of July since I was MIA for a little bit. All right, guys, so let's see what's going on. What is happening for the lovely sign of Libra? Past, present, future. What is happening for the sign of Libra in the month of August? Okay, one more shuffle. Let's see what's going on, guys. Okay. Alright, I'm just move this back. And I have a little fur ball on my lap. I don't know if you guys can see him. But he's going to chill with us for a little bit. Alright. And he lives. You've been napping for like an hour, dude. Alright, guys. So, great. The energy for this reading is the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Burdens that are being let go. Things that have been weighing heavy on you that you're just releasing. Under that, we do have the King of Wands. So there could be, a fire sign that's in your life that you're going to be very passionate about. Or this could be you guys taking on the energy of the King of Wands, where you're very passionate, you're very creative, you're in this mode that you just want to bring about new things that you're very, into. Now, there could have been, in the past, a bad move that was made and an injustice that was done to you or done by you. But now you guys, I do see you releasing the burden of that. So that's a beautiful thing. So let's see how this plays out. So the first card you guys have for your past is the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody who could kind of be like a leech and just very self-entitled. They feel like the world should just be handed to them on a silver platter. Or this could be somebody that was single, because this is a card about being single as well, that, now they're no longer single. So this, for some of you singles watching this, you could have gotten into a relationship in the past. So let's see, what is this Nine of Pentacles about? The Knight of Pentacles, I don't know what it is. That was the first clarifier that was pulled for Virgo, and then Leo got it as well. So this month is all about just changing direction, okay? Because with the Knight of Pentacles, this is someone who kind of just stops, and they're just like, okay, I'm not happy with the path that I'm on. I need to choose a new path, something that's more exciting, something that's going to serve me better, okay? So that could be the self-entitlement that you're feeling, like, no, I'm entitled to have something good, something that makes me happy, so I'm going to stop what I'm doing, and I'm going to wait for that thing to come. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're ending a situation. And I think I don't see it like as a leech. I don't think that you guys are being a leech. I feel that it was more that just that self-entitlement to, I deserve better, I deserve more. It's time for me to end the situation and move forward. Next card you have, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Getting over any of the losses that you had, walking away from something that didn't serve you, and being in this place of healing. This could be emotional healing, this could be financial healing. But you're getting to, a lighter place in terms of that. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So this just wasn't working out for you. Okay, you put your effort into something and it didn't manifest the way that you wanted it to. And with the Queen of Wands, you guys keep getting, the wands. So maybe there was a fire sign that you guys were dealing with. Okay. But there could have been something with this fire sign where it's like, let me stop working on this. It's just not going to work. I want things to be a little better. So let me move forward from the situation. But, this person that you were dealing with, they seem to be okay throughout this. So maybe that's why you walk away, because it just wasn't serving you, and maybe they weren't doing for you what you needed. Next card you have, for your past is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, you're letting go of that worry. You're letting go of any sort of, mental battles that you had, because this is all self-inflicted. The Nine of Swords is just someone being up at night, just taking the situation and thinking about it and, playing out 57 scenarios in their head. Here, you guys, you're not stressing no more. You're telling yourself, like, no, I'm going to sleep tonight, and I'm going to sleep like a baby. All right? So that's good. Because you're moving away. You're moving away, and you're just not going to let it stress you out anymore. This could be with work. This could be with family. This could be with a loved one. Okay, Four of Cups in the reverse. So there was an offer that was accepted that involved moving away from someone or something. All right. So you guys moved away from something. You stopped stressing it, and now there's an offer that's accepted. And with this offer that is accepted, one, you're moving away from something. Two, you're building stability. Okay, that's awesome. Going into your current moment, we do have the Three of Pentacles. So I see this as more of a business thing for you, or if it's with, another partner, I feel that you guys are definitely in a place where you're building right now. Can you not? So you guys are building, you guys are trying to strengthen, this partnership, this relationship, and just trying to maximize on the good feels. And this could be burdening, okay? There could be a lot of work here. But that's okay. To build, we got to get our hands dirty sometimes. And with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, it's not that this thing isn't going to start. It's just that it could be having a slow start. And you might be burdened by the fact that it's not happening as fast as you would like it to. The next card you guys have is the Page of Wands. So this is, the page is all about messages coming in. So you're talking about something or someone that makes you passionate. Again, you guys keep getting the fire suits. So you could definitely be dealing with a Leo, Sag, or Aries. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles here, so it could be an earth energy as well. All right. So there's messages of passion, coming in, but there's something about this that doesn't make you happy. You don't feel proud about it. And you lose faith. All right. So there's something that you've been talking about doing, or maybe something that someone else is trying to talk to you about doing, and you just don't feel good about it. You're like, you know what? I don't have much faith in this situation. And maybe that's why you feel burdened, because it's like trying to build, you don't see it happening. And although there's talk about this, maybe you don't see it coming to fruition in your mind. And now you have the Four of Cups, where it's kind of like that's that sense of boredom again. We could tie this in with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Looking for a new option. Not taking anything because you don't think that anything is worth you investing your time into. Why is this Four of Cups here? The Hanged Man. So you're not moving forward at this current moment. There's something that you're losing faith in, a person or situation you're losing faith in, and you're kind of just in limbo right now. Judgment. All right. So you guys are taking your better judgment. You know that there's a lot of chaos and a lot of BS around this with the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. But you're just being smart. You took a step back and you're like, you know what? I'm not going to go ahead and take anything because it's just none of this is working for me. So moving forward into your future, you have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, this is, you guys could be taking the energy where you're bitter about something. You're upset at how it happened. But with the Queen of Swords, just be careful because, yeah, the situation that she's in could be a bad one, but she often makes it much worse on herself just with her mindset or just with what she's saying. Like, she could just put herself into a deeper hole. So make sure you're not, swinging the sword too wildly to the fact that, it can end up being more detrimental than what you intended. All right? Because I feel like there's something that's going to be completed here. Something that you're going to walk away from and complete, and you might be a little bitter about it. Or maybe there's someone else that you're dealing with that is bitter about this end, but there was secrets in here, and there's deceptions. And that might be what's, leaving someone salty right here. Okay? Now moving forward in your future, we have the Three of Cups. So, considering the cards that's coming after it, I don't think that this is a celebration, or maybe it is. Maybe it's something that was really bad, and it's like you were trying to get away. Maybe it's a job that you didn't like, and you're like, you know what, they're being way too dishonest. I don't like the shit that goes down in this place. I'm out. And then you go and you have a drink. Okay, so that could be one way it goes, but let's see where these cards are going to lead us. All right, so we know which path it's going. This was a toxic situation, so you guys could have been involved in some third-party bullshit, okay? And then you have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, again, it could be a water sign, but I do like when she comes out because, this is love. This is stability within your emotions, but this is also healing. Anytime any of the water, anything just associated with water. If you see a card, like with the Star card here, See how there's water there? There's healing. There's hope that comes with that. So anytime you see water, you know, in the tarot deck, there's always healing that can be associated with it. So it was a toxic situation, but I do see that you guys are healing. It could have been a third-party situation that dealt with, you know, a water sign, but with the Page of Swords, this is you guys just being very, very direct about what it is that you expect and what it is that you want. And, you know, the Page of Swords has no trouble relaying information, even if the information is really uncomfortable to talk about. The Page of Swords gets that done. So I think you guys are being very direct with what it is that you want and what it is that you expect in the future from whatever situation this is, because there's an end that's coming, and it's something that's going to throw someone off and make them a little bitter, whether it's you or the other person. And then the last card you guys have is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So with this Two of Pentacles in the reverse, you're coming to a decision. Okay? You're dropping the ball on something. Ace of Swords. Cutting out all the bullshit. So I like this. You go from the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. It's like you're saying what you want. You want a new start. You want to go about things in a different way because it wasn't fulfilling you. And now, like with this Ace of Swords here, there's a new start and you've cut out all the bullshit. We do have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So again, you know, up here, there was something that you guys were accepting, but in order to accept it, you had to move away from something. Okay? In order to get to a more stable ground in the past, you had to move away from a certain thing. Now, I feel that it's in the same, or in the future, rather, I feel it's the same situation, where there's something that's going to be started and you don't want bullshit, but there could have been something that you were passionate about and that you did want to see how it was going to, you know, get off the ground. And it just, again, in order for one thing to start, one thing just didn't. Let me get one more card to clarify what's going on. Nine of Swords. So there's a new start. We do have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, okay? And again, could have been a third-party situation, and I do see a shitload of fire here, guys. So maybe you are dealing with a fire sign who's unreliable for you. Or maybe you're the unreliable person, and that's what has them, you know, all emotional. But there's someone here that I feel is not being completely honest and could have different intentions from what you expect, okay? And this is something that may worry you. And you may have to put, you know, the brakes on passion right now. And have to cut them out and say, you know what, I'm not doing this. I'm just not going to do it. I'm sorry. So I see you guys, you know, definitely ending things. Maybe it's that person that comes, a certain person that was in your past that comes back, or a certain situation from your past that comes back. But I feel that there's someone here who's trying to sell you a dream, and you guys are like, chill, I'm woke. Like, my eyes are open. I see what you're doing. Okay, I wasn't born yesterday. But there's just someone that I don't think is serving you 100%. So I do see you guys moving away from that and just cutting the person out completely. Or this job situation, family member, whatever it is, you're cutting that out completely. Okay? So what I'm going to do for you guys now is pull you an Earth Magic Oracle card. For those who are new to the channel, these cards are amazing. They give great advice. They've never been wrong. And it's by Stephen D. Farmer. Okay? Earth Magic Oracle. So let's see what is going on with you guys. This is not a game. I don't want to play with you right now. This is the most distracting animal I've ever had in my life. And because it was raised by dogs, it follows me like a dog. I love it, but it's distracting. Wait, this is not the cards I'm using. Sorry, guys. We're using this here. Okay. Alright, so give me some advice for the sign of Libra for the month of August. Can we not do that? Interesting. I don't think I've ever pulled this card for anybody. So you guys are breaking the cherry for this one. So it's called Milky Way. Perspective. Okay? So let's see what the book has to say about the Milky Way. Yeah, this is a brand new card for me. The Milky Way is said to be one of billions of galaxies in the observable universe. It contains between 200 to 400 billion stars, the one most familiar to us being the Sun. The oldest star in our galaxy is 13.2 billion years old, said to be nearly as old as the universe itself, and the Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. Distances are measured in light years, and the Milky Way galaxy is believed to be 100,000 light years in diameter. The enormity and vastness stagger the mind and challenge the imagination, yet it also gives us some notion of where we fit in all of this. Considered from this perspective, our usual frame of reference is put to the task. We're faced with the choice of abandoning our myopic vision in favor of seeing and accepting the bigger picture. Or we can just allow ourselves to be overwhelmed by a sense of smallness and helplessness. You know that we're composed of material, those very stars. We're composed of material from those very stars that inhabit the Milky Way. Thus, we're connected to Earth and the entire universe at all times in life and in death. You have lost your perspective. So it is time to step back, breathe, and allow yourself to detach in order to gather information from your senses and regain your perspective about the situation. Detachment does not mean that you no longer care. It simply indicates that you are looking at things from a different point of view. It is an outlook that is not clouded by emotions, judgment, or attachment to outcome, but instead maintains a non-reactive awareness of these things. The witness, that interval aspect of yourself that simply observes everything in your life, offers his or her eyes here. Through these lenses of pure awareness, you can examine all aspects of your experiences, physical, emotional, and mental, without denying anything. By doing so, you will come to understand a greater perspective than is typically justified by the ego, which allows you to see what is before you with clear vision and an open mind. Okay? So I think that's beautiful, especially, the fact that by the end of the month, I see you guys just cutting out whatever it was that wasn't serving you. Because, you had the Seven of Cups where it was all these illusions that were coming in, and you're just trying to, navigate your way through that. So don't be afraid to, kind of take a step back and say, have I been looking at this the right way? Is this really something that's going to work for me? Because sometimes we lose touch with ourselves, and we lose touch with our, with our higher knowledge. Okay, so practice on focusing on what your gut is telling you, and be strong in that decision. Whatever your gut is telling you, you have to follow it. And I say it all the time. It's like, we can feel bad about a situation, and the mistake that we make as humans is sometimes we seek validation. Well, why do I feel this way? It doesn't even matter, guys. At that point, if you're feeling terrible about a person or a situation, why does it even matter how it feels? Because that's what fucks a lot of people up. We're just like, okay, well, this feels bad. I want to know why. So we investigate and we investigate. Like, just say you're in a relationship and you feel that the other person is cheating, right? So you're sitting there, and it's happened time and time again. So you get that feeling again, and you're just sitting there like, okay, well, let me look through their Facebook. Let me look through their emails. Let me get their phone while they're sleeping. Let me do this. Let me do that. And you know why it hurts so fucking much? When you find that text message that you were looking for, when you find those photos that you were looking for, because you just invested so much time and energy looking for it. So there's the emotional investment, not just in this person or the situation, but in the time it took for you to get this information. So that's why it's so devastating. So you have to listen to your gut, because if you feel that something is so off that you feel the need to look, that's always my motto. If I even have to look, if I even feel the need to look, you gotta go, and I'm not gonna chase you. You gotta be out. So if you feel a certain way, don't look for validation, especially if it's something you've felt over and over and over again with a certain person or a situation. Just walk away. All right. But I wish you guys the best of luck with this, and I will be back in a little bit to give you guys some more readings. And if you guys do want your own personal reading in the meantime, I will leave everything in the information description below. And then I am working on a website also, so I will get that out to you guys as soon as possible. Take care.